Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is my Nissan R34 GTR. It's a Killerbody on top of a FTX Banzai Nitro chassis. We'll take it out for a run so you can see how it goes, and then we'll come back inside and go through some of the detail, including how I successfully made the rear exhaust. So this is a Killerbody Nissan GTR Skyline R34. And if you haven't bought a Killerbody shell before, the quality and the detail is just amazing. It's worth getting one just to build. So it's painted in a red with white drift livery, which is, I think, just really looks so cool. Active red is quite a rare Nissan colour, so I just decided that I wanted to do it red. There's also some vinyl detail, such as the bonnet, and I use vinyl quite a lot on these models. It's an easy way of changing the colour without trying to paint the inside and making it too complicated. And you can always take it off as well and change the style of it in the future. There's a few mods on this one, most noticeably the front grille. So I cut out most of the front and replaced it with some wire mesh, because it is a nitro engine, as well as it helping to cool the engine, it also keeps a plentiful supply of cold air for the air filter. The lights come with the kit, the light buckets, and they're really well detailed, and it comes with the mirrors and the windscreen wipers, and I put my own wing on it just to give it that sort of drift look, and a roll cage, and also the driver, which is from a Tamiya cockpit set. And he's got the GTR gloves there and helmet visor and whatnot. I just think it really adds some realism to have the driver in there. I've also put some rubber side skirts along the bottom here, just to give it some scale. And it's also quite useful for when you're out in a car park bashing and you put the shell down on the ground. It just means that the rubber protects the shell on the floor. So just looking at the chassis, it is a FTX Banzai Nitro. It's got some upgrades, the front suspension hubs and arms, and the rear suspension also with a sway bar. The shocks are standard, and they're very good shocks, to be fair. And it's so reliable and easy. If you run it in properly, take the time to run it in, it starts really easily, and it's pretty quick, and it's just got that extra drama with the noise. I absolutely love it. So the main focus for this video was the exhaust, so I want to quickly talk you through how I did that. There is a separate video coming up with nitro engine tuning and things like that, so watch out for that. It's the stock exhaust, but turned 90 degrees vertically, and I've just added a piece of pipe. It's actually food grade. If you look on eBay for it, it's food grade or oil grade, which is quite important because you want it to be heat resistant, and it is going to have oil residue going through it. And it's just one continuous piece, which means it's nice and smooth, and it helps the engine breathe, because the outlet here is obviously balanced for the engine, and what you don't want to create is any back pressure. So the freer that the air flows from when it leaves here, the better, and then it just means the engine can operate. You can, if there is a little bit of back pressure, tune the engine to some degree, but really you just don't want that back pressure in the first place. So that's a really good vented way of removing the exhaust. And the pipe on the back, I just fabricated this this little bracket, if you like, out of aluminium, which is fixed onto the back of where the sway bar is connected, and then just a piece of aluminium that's bent to hold the tube, and you can actually take the tube out if need be to release some of the oil residue, which you can probably see it in there. Yep. So it does actually work really well. I did try a couple of variations before that didn't work so well, and I think it's because there's too many joins and restrictions in the pipe, whereas this seems to work really well. And as well as it looking scale with the exhaust coming out of the back, it actually helps keep the body shell clean, because as you know, any of you that are running nitro cars, when you've got the exhaust out of the side, it can really make a mess over time of the inside and the outside of the body shell. Where this stays nice and clean. It's never, in all the times that I've run it so far, overheated. But that's a subject that we'll talk about in another video. So yeah, that's my latest creation. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I've inspired some of you out there to have a go at doing this yourself. Thank you very much.